Hello everyone and welcome back to game week 1 of the 24-25 Optegra Premiership, the final game of the day on Court B, which will be contested between Middlesbrough PFC and Nottinghamshire PFC, two very similarly matched sides, certainly when you're referencing the table. Middlesbrough have been able to secure their first win in their opening game against Villa Rocket. Nottinghamshire haven't quite got it over the line yet, but just that point against Sevenoaks to their names, but a real tasty affair. The first time I'm having the opportunity to watch Middlesbrough in the 24-25 season. Had much fun watching them in the Championship, where they finished second to secure the second automatic promotion spot. Let's go through the squads quickly. Really nice squad in James Found, Kath McNichol, Carl Forster, Umar Hanif, Thomas Pettigrew, Ellie Renton and Sam McKee. Thomas Pettigrew off to a flying start in the Premiership division, scoring them 2 goals which secured their sole win in the division so far. Disregard the coaches. Carolyn Goldsborough will oversee team instructions of Nottinghamshire, looking for their first win. Sam Langley, Adam Langley, Matthew Hadfield, Sean Donaher, Leighton G and Kieran Wade. Their coach, not Colin Gordon, is John Langley. But you're joining myself, Ryan Sipple. Final game of the weekend in the Optegra National League Premiership. Huge thank you to our amazing sponsors. Eye care provider, committed to improving lives through world-class services, innovative treatments, ensuring that thousands of people every year are able to see more clearly and live life to the fullest. Obviously a mission that we share in providing inclusive opportunities within power chair football. We have a common goal: enhancing the quality of life, all ages, all backgrounds. Live on Court A, Leeds Chariots currently taking on Villa Rockets. That'll be a great game to watch, with Aspire dropping points against Newcastle United Foundation. 3 points for Leeds Chariots. We'll see them sit top of the table at the conclusion of game week 1. They would have played a game more than their close title rivals, but a fantastic start to the campaign. This more the other side of the table, to do neither Nottingham or Borough any disrespect. Such a young side that Borough have. Just going down the list of their squad. They have Sam McKee, 12 years old, Ellie Renton, 14 years old, Carl Forster, 15 years old, James Found, 17 years old, Umar Hanif, 18 years old, and Thomas Pettigrew, 22 years of age. Between them players, you've got an average of about 16 years of age, which is absolutely fantastic. One thing to note and keep an eye on as this game unfolds: Nottinghamshire now proudly hosting Sean Donaher, Republic of Ireland international. And on the opposite side, yet to make a senior debut, Carl Forster, now part of the Northern Ireland setup. So Republic of Ireland versus Northern Ireland within this one, a really intriguing battle. It just shows the opportunities we're providing, and that extends beyond just England. Got representatives, of course, from Scotland. Last year we hosted Valentino Zegarelli, and what an impact that man made, winning the Premiership and the John Good Group WFA Cup, coming just short within the EPFA Champions Cup in Paris. But the more players that we can provide opportunities for across the continent and world, the more it speaks volumes about our league being the best, supporting the best, playing the best. Let's clear the match graphics so you can see Umar Hanif, the captain of Middlesbrough, and Matthew Hadfield, the captain of Nottinghamshire, in the centre to determine who gets kickoff. Thank you to all that are tuning in. As always, when I'm commentating, get your thoughts, considerations and predictions in the comment section, and I will read them out. Let's make it nice and interactive for the final time this weekend. And we are underway. Nottinghamshire in their away strip in blue, their goalkeeper in green, Middlesbrough in the familiar red, James Found, the goalkeeper, in yellow. So to go through the teams as they line up: James Found, Umar Hanif, Sam McKee and Kath Goldsborough. And for Nottinghamshire, Matthew Hadfield, Sam Langley, Adam Langley and Sean Donoghue. Out to Sam McKee, the second youngest player in the Premiership division. I have to say, it's a really nice blue strip that Nottinghamshire are adorning. It's not often you see them wearing their away kit. Of course, Middlesbrough in red as the designated home team. James Found to take into Sam McKee. James Found once again. Good early pressure from Nottinghamshire. Had the pleasure of watching them on commentary against Sevenoaks. Whilst it ended 0-0, it was a frustrated Nottinghamshire side that weren't able to create a great deal. They had one really clear-cut opportunity via Kieran Wade, but beyond that, didn't do a great deal to trouble the Sevenoaks defenders. Already in the opening 2 minutes of this one, we're seeing more attacking intent as a ricochet has to be dealt with by Umar Hanif. Sam Langley just driving out to this bottom left-hand corner, probably just out of your shot. Got Tom Donoghue to my right, as well as Sean's parents overseeing his performance. Be great if he can end game week 1 with a goal. Maybe even that coveted 3 points. Sam Langley, indirect free kick. He's put himself in a good position here. Indirect, has to go via the chair of another player. Into the box, off of a stationary James Found. Sean Donoghue's, Sam Langley's chair's just turned off, whether it's a battery-related issue or he accidentally knocked it. Meant he was taken out of that passage of play, which is a real shame. Sadly for him, I think his weekend has come to a premature close. He has to be substituted off due to them battery issues. So Leighton G will enter the court. When you've got 5 fixture weekends across Saturday and Sunday, it's a reoccurring theme in this final fixture that we can have power-related issues. Confirmation of that substitute on your screens now. Adam Langley, down to Leighton G for his first involvement. Contact from Umar Hanif. So free kick for Nottinghamshire. Alan Murray, our central referee, just signals to Umar Hanif that's his first warning. Direct free kick. Adam Langley to take. Sean Donohoe in a nice position in the box. Pick off. Closed down by the Middlesbrough defence. The ball trapped between Leighton G and James Found. Langley into Leighton G, trying to return the favour. Too much pace, going to roll out of play for a Nottinghamshire ball. Nearly found the gap between James Found and Umar Hanif. 5 minutes played. Middlesbrough struggling to get out of their defensive half. They do so there with a fired ball from Umar Hanif. Sam McKee yet to have a great deal of involvement. Incredibly bright future ahead of him, as is the case with many of them Borough players. I was gutted I wasn't able to call the action of their win over Villa Rockets. I don't think anyone gave them a hope of winning that. A new look Villa Rocket side that people had high expectations for, but they were humbled very early on by this Middlesbrough squad. Hopefully they can build on that. I'm sure the ultimate aspiration at current is just Premiership survival. Beyond that, anything will be seen as a bonus as Kath Goldsborough breaks away. Matthew Hadfield for his first real involvement, 6 minutes in. Adam Langley just drops back to take responsibility as the most defensive of the 4 Nottinghamshire players. Adam Langley to take. Leighton G, the option in the centre. Down into the space, blocked by James Found. Slightly forced. Sean Donohoe pick off, giving possession to Sam Mackay. Kath now adorning the surname Goldsborough. Congratulations to her and Kaz. Carolyn Goldsborough, who were married a few months ago. If ever I slip up and revert to former surnames, I apologise. Into Adam Langley. Lets it roll all the way back to James Found. Sean Donohoe has to be careful of his placement there. Otherwise a short 2-on-1 would be awarded in Middlesbrough's favour. Something he'll have to adapt to, as will his brother. The pace of football here compared to what they experience in Ireland will be significantly different. Can't switch up for a second, certainly in the National League Premiership. Indirect free kick, I think a 2-on-1 infringement awarded by Alan Murray. Leighton G to take. Sean Donohoe once again placed between the defensive duo of Borough. Angles his chair. Well read by James Found. Langley into Kath Goldsborough. Ricochets up the court. Round of applause from Carolyn Goldsborough cheering on Umar Hanif and James Found for just maintaining them concentration levels, whilst Nottinghamshire have had the more attacking presence across the 9 minutes played. Nothing's troubled them a great deal, as Umar Hanif just tries to contribute in the attacking areas of the court as well. Langley into Leighton G. Kath Goldsborough is going to roll out a play. Adam Langley wraps his chair around the ball, keeps it in play. Sean Donoghue drops off to allow Adam Langley the space to operate into the box. Oh, really nearly found its way over to the Republic of Ireland international. Crucial touch from James Found. Langley, nice pick off to Leighton G, across the box, blocked by James Found, ricochets into the side of Kath Goldsborough chair. Sam McKee into Goldsborough. Substitute. Signalled by the referee. Sam McKee comes off. Fairly isolated, 11 minutes or so. Man of the moment for Middlesbrough, Thomas Pettigrew, enters the court. No doubt will be wanting to add to his goal tally. One Scotsman offering another deriving from Scotland. Langley, blocked by Umar Hanif. Fairly slow-paced game, certainly compared to others I've watched across game week 1. A win for either one of these sides would mean so much to them. Adam Langley to take this free kick. Blocked by James Found, out of danger. We'll have to wait till the 14th and 15th of December to experience National League Premiership football again. I know once it begins, you really want to continue playing and observing and watching, as Sean Donoghue has the most credible opportunity to score all game. Well dealt with by the Middlesbrough defence. If you want to get your National League fix a little bit sooner, Championship game week 2, 23rd and 24th of November. Adam Langley advancing down that right-hand wing. Too much pace. Yesterday evening, we conducted the preliminary round 1 and round 2 draws of the John Good Group WFA Cup. Middlesbrough reserves will contest a preliminary round fixture against Lancashire Spitfires to hopefully progress to round 1. Nottingham Forest, the sister club of Nottinghamshire, will contest a fixture against Leeds Dynamos in its entirety. Manchester City versus Teesside Steel, Leeds Dynamos versus Nottingham Forest, Sale United versus the preliminary round winners. So should Middlesbrough reserves manage to bypass Lancashire Spitfires, they will be met by Sale United. The final fixture, Hull and East Yorkshire versus Manchester United. And in the southern region, West Bromwich Albion Dudley versus Muscle Warriors, Villa Rockets Lions versus AFC Bournemouth Warriors, and finally Solent PFC against GBG Knights. Good stuff from Nottinghamshire, but they're just going to need that killer pass or chance to be created to take the lead. Nothing's troubled James Found or Umar Hanif, despite absorbing a lot of pressure. Good work from Leighton G. 5 minutes left of this first half. Substitute for Nottinghamshire. Kieran Wade on in place of one of the players. No one's left the court as of yet. Looks like it will be Sean Donoghue. Carl Forster also enters the action in place of Umar Hanif. Kieran Wade guides it goal bound. Just trying to understand the decision from Alan Murray. A foul in favour of Borough. Kieran Wade deemed the aggressor. Carl Forster just adjusting something with his chair. Whether or not it was switched off due to that interaction. Half time on court A. Not quite sure what's happened. Carl Forster doesn't look best pleased. I think his chair has sadly failed, so he's going to be wheeled off. And straight after being introduced to the action, Umar Hanif will come straight back on. Really disappointed for Carl Forster. I was looking forward to seeing him contribute to this game. Unless they can get that chair working in the half-time break, his game week 1 will be concluded. Interception by Adam Langley. James Found into Kath Goldsborough. Leighton G. Can we see a late rally from Borough? Nice contact from Thomas Pettigrew, I believe his first touch since his introduction. Played his football with Sale United in the Championship last season. Swipes the ball into the side of Adam Langley. despite the appeals. Goes out for either a kick in or a goal kick, either way, in favour of Nottinghamshire. Final minute of the first half. Middlesbrough 0, Nottinghamshire 0. Goldsborough into Thomas Pettigrew. Very congested. Adam Langley keeps it in play. He's going to try and advance down that wing. Right as you're viewing it, the left of Nottinghamshire. Two on one in favour of Nottinghamshire. Langley. Regulation 20 has been played. Can we see a late rally from Nottinghamshire? Matthew Hadfield coming up to support the attack. Physical play from Langley. Some appeals from the Middlesbrough coach. Going to try and dribble his way all the way round. Good defensive organisation from James Found. Probably, not even probably, the standout player in this half. His organisation, his communication, his defensive awareness has been second to none. Has given Nottinghamshire nothing to go off. And half time it is. Middlesbrough 0, Nottinghamshire 0. Join me shortly for the second half. Hello everyone and welcome back to the final half of football in game week 1 of the 24-25 Optegra Premiership, where you join myself, Ryan Sipple, for the action between Middlesbrough and Nottinghamshire. Teams changed slightly since in the half-time break. Carl Forster able to make the adjustments with his chair, so fantastic to see him in action. He's come on in place of Umar Hanif. Ellie Renton also brought on in place of Thomas Pettigrew. No changes for Nottinghamshire, for the team that finished the first half. I think Sean Donoghue has left to make the trip back to Ireland. I don't think they have any substitutes at their disposal unless they were able to charge Sam Langley's chair in the break. Confirmation of them two substitutes. Nottinghamshire, the more attacking of the two in the first 20, but very resolute defending from that man, James Found. So I spoke about the potential of Republic of Ireland versus Northern Ireland between Sean Donoghue and Carl Forster. Sadly, we never really saw it. Carl Forster did come on in that first half, but within seconds of his introduction, his chair failed. Could have had Republic of Ireland, Northern Ireland and Scotland all on at the same time. Trying to get as many of the home nations in as possible. No Welsh players to my recollection. Leighton G to Adam Langley. Across the box, blocked by Kath Goldsborough. Out of play. Carl Forster rightfully getting a little ticking off here from the referee. He is an aggressive player. Doesn't shy away from the physicality of the sport. That sometimes does land him in a bit of trouble. Adam Langley didn't get the connection. Distributed out to Ellie Renton. Leighton G with an attempt at goal. Can Kieran Wade get that front bumper pick off? Head in the hands of John Langley on the sidelines. Goes well wide of the right hand post in the end. The best opportunity to score all game. We saw Kieran Wade have that really credible chance against Sevenoaks, which could have secured 3 points. Is that a repeat? Still got plenty of football left to be played in this second half, sorry. But you've got to take them sort of chances if they present themselves. Down to Ellie Renton. Misplaced touch from Adam Langley. And with gifts a goal to Ellie Renton. Heart and mouth moment. Into the centre. Leighton G. Kath Goldsborough to take. Ellie Renton in the bottom right-hand corner, straight into the box. Matthew Hadfield clears. Leighton G is going to try and force his team up the court. Kieran Wade has to be careful of his placement. Switches to the right-hand wing to allow Leighton G the room to roam into the centre. Blocked by Carl Forster. 2-on-1 in favour of Nottinghamshire. Indirect free kick. Carl Forster not quick enough to vacate the space, and with James Found driving out of the box, Alan Murray was left no choice but to award a 2-on-1 infringement. Don't believe Nottinghamshire have registered a goal in game week 1. Can they do so? A goal as well could easily result in a win here. Kieran Wade at the back post. Can't quite squeeze the ball through the gap. Kieran Wade played many years with Leeds Chariots in the Premiership. 45 goals to his name. Just the 7 in the Premiership though. 31 in the Championship. 6 in the WFA Cup competition. So there is goals there. Kath McNichol, currently 11th in the all-time scorer charts. 216 goals. 126 of those coming in the Premiership. Adam Langley finds the gap. Kieran Wade now has an opportunity to attack. Leighton G across the box, blocked once again by James Found. If you're Caroline Goldsborough, you're really happy with the development of James Found. He was so solid in the Championship, so calm. And his presence calms the people around him as well. All the way out of play. Matthew Hadfield will let that roll. Hadfield out to Leighton G, missed by Carl Forster, cushioned into the centre. Adam Langley, James Found quick to drive out his box to limit the opportunity. Such good play from James Found. Nearly gets dispossessed by Adam Langley. Leighton G almost helped him there. Out of play for a Middlesbrough ball. Carl Forster hasn't been able to influence the performance as much as he would have wanted to since his introduction at half-time. Just guides it over to Ellie Renton. Nice use of his chair there. Kath Goldsborough to take. Two on one in favour of Nottinghamshire. Adam Langley. Two options, Leighton G down the line, who he opts to choose. Just guided out of play by Kath Goldsborough. Into the final 10 minutes of action in game week 1 of the 24-25 Optegra Premiership. At the conclusion of this game, keep an eye on the WFA social media. Links to vote on your team of the weekend, standout player of the weekend, and unsung hero of the weekend. We talk about the unsung hero, talking about a player who's made significant, maybe often overlooked contributions to their team's performances across game week 1. Players maybe provided essential defensive stability, offered emotional support, added creativity. Standout player, as it states, the top performing individual. Substitute being made by Middlesbrough. Sam Mackay back on for the final 9 minutes in place of Ellie Renton. Kieran Wade into Adam Langley, over to Leighton G. Fired, goal bound, just caught them napping there. And out of almost nowhere, Nottinghamshire take the advantage. Great stuff, scored by Leighton G. Middlesbrough made that substitute. I just don't think they'd set properly to deal with that opportunity. Confirmation of that goal now. Really disappointing passage of play. Middlesbrough will be absolutely gutted. Their defensive work has been fantastic. It was the Adam Langley set piece, 1-2 with Kieran Wade, and then found the ball over to Leighton G. And they're back on the attack now. Huge 3 points this would be for Nottinghamshire to end the weekend on 4. Kath Goldsborough. And 3 points, potential 3 points, would take Nottinghamshire up to 8th, level on points with Sevenoaks, Throstles and Greenbank. Does see Middlesbrough drop into the relegation zone. For context, 12-team division, whoever finishes the season in 11th and 12th will be automatically relegated to next season's championship. Whoever finishes in 10th will play whoever finishes 3rd in the 24-25 Optegra Championship in a one-off fixture for one single Premiership position. And it can be significant. We saw Norwich, as the Championship representative, beat Nomad Knights, the Premiership representative, in the 23-24 playoff. So it can be done. So teams, where possible, will want to desperately avoid 10th position. 9th onwards, of course, guarantees safety. Norwich rooted to the bottom of the table, 1 point from a possible 12. Leeds Chariots currently a goal up against Villa Rockets on Court A. Will take 4 wins from a possible 5. 12 points in 2nd West Brom, 3rd Aspire, 4th Teesside and 5th Newcastle. Already shaping up to be a compelling title race. All teams have dropped points. No one has a faultless record, and that's something that is very rarely the case. We'll always typically see West Brom and Aspire pick up maximum points, and of seasons of late, it's only really games in which they contest against one another in which they drop points. Obviously, there is a few games in which they have done, but already Aspire and West Brom suffering 0-0 results today against Newcastle and Greenbank respectively, which just adds to this intrigue around the 24-25 Optegra Premiership. Just a few minutes left of this one. Nottinghamshire looking to build on that 1-goal advantage. Adam Langley. Carl Forster advancing into the Nottinghamshire half. Sam Mackay at the back post as he tries to weave the ball into that left-hand post. The ball still live. Good work from Matthew Hadfield. So calm. A forced effort in the end. Out of play for a goal kick. Late substitute for Middlesbrough. Thomas Pettigrew. A short cameo from Sam Mackay. It's confirmation of that change. So yeah, as said, please vote for your team of the weekend. Let's give the recognition to some of these fantastic athletes. So much in the pipeline with the Wheelchair Football Association coming up. Competitions, leagues, initiatives, we really are in a fantastic place. Even with this game, the final game of the weekend. We've got great viewing audience. Langley into the back of Kath Goldsborough's chair. Swept in play by Matthew Hadfield. The entirety of the ball did not leave the court, so play continues. The red lines on the side designate the width of the court. Contact foul. Kath Goldsborough being the aggressor. See, if and when I have a co-commentator, it's round about now that I ask them to consider a potential player of the match. This one's a difficult one because had it remained 0-0, my player of the match would be locked in, confirmed, no questions asked. James Found, really fantastic performance from him. Defensive awareness, been second to none. I can forgive him and the defence of Middlesbrough just to have that momentary lapse in concentration in which Nottinghamshire scored. In this division, you cannot switch off for a second. The quality of teams and players will capitalise. Whereas in the Championship and the various regional leagues that we support, you can be given opportunities to switch off. Not here. If you want to be the best, you have to compete with the best. James Found in attack, which is great to see. Leighton G, of course, the goal scorer. I think Adam Langley's been superb. So Adam Langley is probably the person I would select. Been everywhere on the court, pushing them forward. Provided the assist for Leighton G. And he's getting his team forward now. Got an overload in attack. As has been the case across the fixture, James Found there to minimise the damage. Final 10 seconds of action in the 24-25 Optegra Premiership game week 1. Congratulations, Nottinghamshire. A well-earned 3 points to take them out of the relegation zone. We will be back in December for the Premiership. Into additional time. Would really need some late drama and a moment of magic from Middlesbrough there to get a point. The whistle in the mouth of Alan Murray, who signals the end of the game. Middlesbrough 0, Nottinghamshire 1. Congratulations to Nottinghamshire. A well-earned 3 points to take into game week 2. Thank you to all that have joined me, both in this game and others across game week 1 of the Premiership. Next up in the National League, game week 2 of the Championship, November 23rd and 24th. Game week 2 of the Premiership, 14th and 15th of December. Thank you all.